Oh boy. Hey everybody, let's get it going. Because if you are not early, you're late. Welcome to another Smoke and Mirrors. And today's episode is brought to you by the fog in the morning when you're first shaking it off and realize, oh shit, this is reality. Also brought to you by Bridges. Bridges, they help you cross water, and when people keep fucking up with you, you gots to burn them. Bridges. Uh, Okay, here's the song. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. If you are wise, then. Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. Hey, guess what? It's the same person who's here every time I do it. It's Carlos Kareem Wyndham. Do you know what? I'll bet you the sound is shit right now. I just realized that, and I'm going to apologize. Let me say something. Let me tell you something. I know the sound is better now. I know it is. You don't even have to let me know. Let me tell you something though. The reason for that is that I came in just like that underprepared, including that I didn't. God damn it! I thought I had my bowl packed. All right, it is what it is. We're having our life. Hey, while I'm doing this, shout out to my good friends at Bloom. I hear tale that some of you Portlanders have been partaking with our friends, and that's wonderful because friends, you make friends with salad. You make friends with salad. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, yeah. The sound is in the right place. You're hearing the speaker I fucked off and left on, not be on any longer. And it's 420. It's a day. It's another day in the apocalypse. Holy cow, look at you. You're still here. I see you. You're still here. Huh? You doing okay? How are the circles that you've been walking in your apartment? How are those? Have you found any freedom in those? Because if you have, please let me know. I want some freedom from them. Um, Guess what? Some things are going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to be talking to another friend of mine. Why do I do this? Because all of my friends are geniuses. Here's another one of those geniuses who's got some opinions about things in the world. This is a person who is probably one of the I don't know, most frightening MCs I have ever heard on a mic. I mean, they will devastate you. This is somebody who what else can I tell you about them? They're a musician. They are a singer. They are a graduate of the Berklee School of Music. They are Berkeley native. They, they represent the Yay area in all things. And so, shout out to my friend Dominique Jones. We're going to be on the show. We're going to be talking about whether or not men have the emotional range required for the sort of art that we might need in this moment. Hey, and then guess what? On July the 1st, I'm going to be here with my good friend, my colleague, my I don't know, dare I say, sister from another mister. I've seen her speak in front of people, and well, a lot of the things that get said are quite resonant. I love them. Please join me here on July 1st. I am. Oh man, I should have kept that going. What the fuck was? What did I say? July the first. First. Fuck it. Anyway, I'm going to be here with Esperanza. She is the principal and founder of Dancing Hearts Consulting. She also is gathering the folks who are leading the We Count Oregon campaign. And guess what we're going to talk about? It's the census. Yup, I've been telling you to fill it out. Have you filled it out? Fill out your census, fuck face. I can say that. She won't say that. She won't call you fuck face. She is gentle. She loves you. She loves you. I love you. Life is a bowl of cherries. Life is a bowl of cherries. I'm going to eat some today because why anything? Why anything? I know that you had a good time yesterday, right? I know you did because a lot of you said so. I had a good time talking to my friend Jason. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Gorman Dising. Shout out to London. Shout out to South Essex. Essex. Shout out to Picklesworth. Picklesville. I believe that's where he said he lives. No, Broccolieville. He lives in Broccolieville. Shout out to community art. Shout out to community art. We need that in this moment. I am, continuing to recognize that just follow the flow. Follow the flow. See what you're doing. See what it's going to bring you. I was told that part of the magnificent work that my friend is doing across the pond may have been inspired by the suggestion that quit your day job and or at least lessen your day job to the degree that there's always enough room for personal expression. And no one has a day job anymore. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. I don't know how many of you are essential workers. How many of you got a job? Or you got a job? How you doing? How you doing? You got a job? Have you gone to the food line yet? Have you gone to the food bank? I've been to a food bank. I say this without shame. I am not shaming. I'm asking. Right? Don't put it in the comments. You don't want. Who are these people? What the fuck do they need to know? Listen. It's only hard the first couple of times. You make friends with baggers. It's okay. It's okay. Did you activate that EBT? Did you activate the EBT card? Activate the EBT card. You can get more groceries. You can get more groceries. Get more groceries. How's your fridge looking? Is it clean? Is it clean? You do anything good for yourself? I want to know. I want to know, do you have a hot baby? No one's answering any of my questions. That's fine. Well, I had a couple of things that I was thinking. One, no joke, that maybe we do a Q&A right now. Why not? Not a Q&A, just like what the fuck's on your mind? What's going on in your mind? What the hell are we doing? What do you want this to be? I don't know. Say it here. Say it here. Are you new to Smoke and Mirrors? Are you a new Smoke and Mirrors friend? You know where you can say it? You can say it right in the Smoke and Mirrors thread, too, at the Smoke and Mirrors page. I think you can even send the production crew a message there. I don't know. Zuckerberg changes this fucking thing every other day. Changes it every other fucking day. What's life a bowl of for you? Don't let life be a bowl of poo-poo. No one needs that right now. No one needs that. It's very hard out there. It's very hard in here. It's very hard in here. Has your mind shattered yet? How's your scheduling going? How you doing with your scheduling? Do you know what day it is? You do know it's Wednesday, right? You knew that all day? Like, this isn't news. This isn't news, you know? Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm letting you know because I didn't know. I didn't know that until about noon. Right about noon. I figured out that today, as much as I would like it to be, is not in fact Thursday. Now, I'm not trying to wish life away. I'm not trying to wish life away. I just thought it was a different day than it is. And sometimes that fucks shit up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that fucks shit up. Yeah. It's hard, right? When's everybody crying? You cry in the shower, you cry on the way to the shower. How's that going for you? What was the last thing that got you? Was it a commercial? Song? Looking out your window? Hearing about a friend? Hearing about a relative? Talking about the world? I don't know. I don't know. All those things have gotten me. All it's like the insides are made of soft um, sand, like a sand castle, like a sand castle. Um, it's pretty intense. It's pretty amazing watching my brain disappear, watching time disappear. It's you want time, you yeah, right, right. What? So tomorrow, what I was gonna, well, what I'm gonna do, right? So I had a thing. I had a plan. I had a plan and I like a plan. With the way, so I'm the way I've been dealing with my neuroses is several things. One, stuttering at you. Two, uh, is doing too much at home. In the renovations that were created by the change of needing to do this way and not have you just looking at my bed and being able to have some consistency, something clean and pretty to look at. Whoops, sorry, pretty to look at. I'm not, listen, it's been a long time since it's just been you and me. Okay, let's be honest. This is just some us time. This is all that's happening right now. And in that change, as I've said, I've gotten in all the corners, all the dust, cleared things out, put things back. It's a bit now of a situation in which I am getting furnitures which were not donated to me that are not broken. I've not, listen, um, I don't live with anyone. Do you know my child is here about half of the week, and they don't give a fuck. So really, it's not been a thing where, and I haven't given a fuck. And since we've been having to nest, I've been having to nest. I don't want to nest. I would have before. I was on a lot of planes, and now I'm here, and so this has turned into a thing that I was like, okay, I'm going to make it as comfortable as possible, right? To do what Buddha taught us. Let's suffer in comfort. And so that has meant mostly just rearranging things and getting rid of old things and having to go through old memory. Woo! Wait! Going through old files will hit you deep in the memory holes. And it has me. Not today, I did that days ago. Today, though, in preparation for a dresser, um, moved all the things out of the way. Do you know? And there are two places it could go. And I like an aesthetic. And so what I did is I cleared out the corner and I emptied the dresser. I emptied the dresser. And I put all of the clothes that are going into my new dresser onto the bed. And then I moved the clothing rack, the coat rack over into the living place, and I moved my entry table. Do you know the one that where you throw all the mail and the shit just piles up? I put that there, and then moved everything in and verified the delivery and between 9 and 11. And I said, okay, between 9 and 11. And I sat here and I was ready and I was going like, ooh, I'm going to say, and then at 12, I'll make a show for my friends. And because I got things to say. And then what had happened was then It's not, today is not the 25th, but I cast my dresser to the sidewalk. It's gone. It's gone. I don't have one. And now my bed is covered and drenched in all my clothes, and the dresser comes tomorrow. So tonight, um, I suppose I suppose I'm camping on the floor. Um, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah, I've snapped. This is it. This is it. You're seeing it. You're seeing it. I'm with you. I'm with you. You're with me. We're good. We are good. This feels nice though, doesn't it? It feels a little nice. I remember having fucks. I used to have so many fucks. It was like, the way the youngs do. I had like a fuck surplus. How did you store your fuck? I used my fucks. I used up a lot of fucks the summer of 1992, after May, after the trial of Rodney King. A lot of fucks got used up then. Uh, Used a lot more fucks. One of the first places I had used fucks before that, actually, I went into my fucks bank and I gave up some fucks around what was called, I believe, Desert Shield, that turned into Desert Storm, which was one of the first times we went to Iran. When I was a child, they weren't quite fucks, so much as they were like, um, like when we don't need to talk about that. And as you know, as I know, as you age, the fucks, there's less of them, um, which means let the words and the ideas slip out sometimes, and you don't even mean it, and then you become an accidental asshole. Um, I've done that. I've done that, and I wanted. I guess I wanted. I didn't want to. What occurs to me though is that, I say that to you a lot, and I talk about knowing what flavor asshole I am, and I don't often talk about what that means, or give any sort of examples. Here's one. Once, when I say accidental asshole, and we all do it, we all do it, we all do it. Once, while I was at a festival of the musics, and it was in Oakland. I will let you know that because it was a very brown and black city then. This is when before Oakland was White Chocolate City, when it was still just Chocolate City, when it was just the town. And I loved it so very much. And we were at an outdoor musical festival, and it was gorgeous out. So many black bodies everywhere, so many brown bodies everywhere, just a sea of them. And I was in the sea with my new baby and my baby's mother, and we were sitting there having a grand old time. And on stage was a band, and the band was singing, and they were having a clam bake because it was the end of the song. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, the clam bake is the end part of the song where everybody just starts playing random notes, and then there's an agreement within the band that goes 1, 2, 3, and it stops, right? So they were having a clam bake. They were having their clam bake, and in the clam bake, the two lead singers began to wail. And as they were wailing, and each was doing a run to kill for, the person who had gestated my child said to me, "Hey, I don't understand what's happening." And I said, I said to they, what do you mean? And she said to me, hey, because how come I'm only seeing one person singing, but I'm hearing two voices? And I said, oh, yeah. No. Because it's where you're standing. No. You're right behind. Look, if you move over a little bit, you can see there's two people up there. What? There's two of them up there. There's two people up there. Two of who? The singers that you were just talking about. The singers that you were just talking about. There's two people up there. Who? Two voices? Yes. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm absolutely sure. That's the sound, right? You can hear it. It's a man, and then the music dropped out because they were done. They were just man and a woman. At that point, bald black person who was there with a very femme female turned around and looked at me, and I knew that this very butch woman was about to break my jaw. At which point, I did the math very quickly. I thought to myself, okay, how do I explain that? Because I feel so much shame. Or how do I defend myself in such a way as to not make this worse by ending up in fisticuffs with this woman? Or can I take the punch? What I decided to do is to sit in my own discomfort and just doing it. Just you know, like tea. Just get in there and let all of the shame, let all of the all of the upset ooze out of my body. And what I said was this: I said, "Hey, we need to go, and we need to go right now." And we did. We just we just left. We just moved away from where we were, and I had to walk around. And to their credit, her partner, the very femme of the two, who also they had a child. She was grabbing the one who wanted to kill me, and said, no. I think that I don't. No, I think you misunderstood. So I think that was the 5 seconds that allowed me enough time to say, "Hey, we need to go," before I ended up cut and bleeding out on the floor, and deservedly so. Had I said what she thinks I said, had I said what she thinks I said, had I behind her head said to her what she thinks I said about her, I would cut me too. I would, and now that I have evolved, because I have taken a lesson from that and I let myself just sit in the discomfort and didn't try to fix it immediately. Do you know what? I grew. So I guess maybe there is a moral to this story. Hey, white people, quit asking us what you can do. Just go fix it. Go yell at your family. Teachers, teachers, quit. White teachers, off with ye. Oh, here's one. Stop buying our kids. We're not accessories. It's not cute. It's not a good look, baby. Um, that Madonna Jolie thing, that it's passe. It's passe. Do you know? I mean, we all think Brad Pitt is adorable, but if you really think about it, he's sort of a monster. And you don't want to be like that. Also, we are removing all of the Brad Pitt Jesuses right now, and you could end up being one of those if you stay on that side. There's an arc of history. There's an arc, and you could get on it and be on the right side of it, which of course is on the left. Which, if I were to if I were to show that to you, would evidently mean that I would have to, I think, have to look this way, which is not at all left. That's my right, but because, so here's the thing. Racisms and all of the benefits that come along with them, we, by we, I do mean the blacks. I also mean all of the browns. There are gradients by which we shall be shat upon by the whites. That is minty fresh. That we didn't make the racisms. That's not a thing we built, and so for us to take it apart, uh, we can't. We can't. Now, here's the thing. I want to be very, very clear about this. I'm not telling anyone what they should or shouldn't do. Specifically, I am saying what people can or cannot do that would be helpful in terms of all of us finding our way through the mess that we are in right now. Because as we know, even as adoptees, even as adoptive parents, even as birth parents, even in all of the systems that exist right now to support adoptive parents of intercultural families, many of whom I work with systemically and structurally to talk about these very issues, when we do not center, our children by being anti-racist in how we raise them, not racist, not racist, not racist, anti-racist, then it allows for the racism to ooze into our skins and our lives, and it hurts us on the insides, and it makes it hurt. All I'm saying is there may be ways to help whole communities that could be more structurally sound than continuing the policies that were created by Alexander Hamilton's wife in order to steal babies from poor white people to give them to rich white people, and then to steal all the Indians after we decimated them, as would have been done with the children in the cages at the border, except that we poisoned them all. So now they got the COVIDs, and so I'm sure white people are going to feel less prone to adopt them. Although maybe not, because do you know what? Here's the thing I learned today is that white people are more prone to adopt a dog with three legs as some weird sign of virtue signaling. So perhaps the children at the cages have a chance. And again, none of this is about any of our individual experiences. We are all exceptions to the rules, and nobody's story is exactly the same. But I am saying structurally and systemically, the idea that we are still being bought and bartered and sold and traded to white people and for their benefit, I'd like to not do that anymore. I'd like to not do that anymore. I'd like that to not be a thing that we're doing for the answer. If we support a village and allow a village to thrive, then a village can raise a child where it's more difficult for parents because of any other extenuating circumstances, like, I don't know, the United States. So that's the thought I have. That's the thought I have. You know, not all of my thoughts are popular ones. I'll say that too. I'll say that too. You know, I have no filter. This is me. This is me thinking. You know, it's reactionary. Yes. Is it about the white couple that Thelma and Louised off of the cliff with 6 black babies? A little bit. And the fact that they had the black babies posing with cops just slightly before that? Uh-huh. And that one of the little boys was crying in the pose, and they made it look like maybe he was crying because he loved police so much. Yeah. But looking at the little boy's face, do you know what I saw? Fear. Fear. Do you know what I saw? I saw Madonna's child. and I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm going to say it. I saw Madonna's child doing a Michael Jackson imitation at her bequest on her Instagram in dedication to the freedom that we are fighting for in these here streets. And so what then I saw was a little black refugee boy doing a little Michael Jackson jig for Madonna's entertainment that was then shared with us for our pleasure. Um, this is the same Madonna who said about her birth child when he was in boxing training, "That's my nigga." Her quote, not mine. Her quote, not mine. That child is white, white. That one was cinnamon. So I am not saying let's all today abandon these systems. I'm not saying let's all run away. I am, however, saying let's restructure these systems in a way such that they are actually benefiting those who are most impacted all the time, all the ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know how many foster brothers and sisters I have. I'll be honest with you, how many children came into and out of the Wyndham clan as I was young, but it was a lot. It was a lot. And, father mentor worked directly with foster youth for most of the time I was growing up. And as I said, I now work with adoptive families, and it is the dangers of the system, if left to its own regards, and it's to centering whiteness, that I mean to address. And had no idea I was going to talk about this even a little bit today. So that's fun. Hey, sometimes it's fun, and I got jokey jokes. And sometimes I think it's Thursday, and then I don't leave myself enough time to prepare some jokey jokes. But I do promise this: I will always be real with you. I will always be vulnerable with you, and I'll tell you the truth about why I think the thing that I do. Because, uh, that's not okay. That's not okay. Hey, check this out. I want to say some other things before we go. Thank you all so much for the support that you've been giving to all of the different things that we've been talking about. I know that people have been looking at gormandizing. Awesome. Look at the work that they're doing. Please support the work that they're doing. Support the work that Walida is doing. Support. If you've seen a guest and you've enjoyed them, do me a favor. Support the work that they've got. Also, please support the Okra Project. The Okra Project is a project that does food support for trans and queer folk. They are located in Brooklyn. If you want to know more information about that, you know what you do. You get on your social media, and you can look for that at Okra Project, Project. In case you thought they were being cute and spelling it with a K, it is not 1997. They are not. Also, you can drop them a little doubloon in the PayPal. I'd like you to do that. That would make me personally very, very happy. Hey, do you like this though? Is this the thing you like? Is there any reason that was a river of thought that you thought was nice to jump into and splash around in? You know what? I would like you to support it. Do you know how you could do that? Sharing it. That's really the main thing. Please, share it around. I know you might be a little embarrassed make a group. Make a group of other people you know are dorks like you who would be into a thing like this, and then you could share it there. That'd be a place you could share it. That would definitely help support the page, and myself and producers would appreciate that. Hey, speaking of which, look at what happens if you do become a patron. You look at what you get. Look at what you get. There's somebody who became a patron, and guess what? They got one. It's a card. It's a trading card with my big face on it. It's not my big dumb face. It's my big beautiful face. Trying not to be self-effacing. Face, 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 face. You can become a patron at Smoke and Mirrors C to the B. That stands for comedy, culture, and bullshit. And guess what? For the next 5 people. Oh, that's actually only applies that last thing. That's only for the first 20 patrons. And their names are also going to be in the runner. You saw how many names it is already. So now, you know, it's fewer than 20 spots left. You might want to jump on that. Guess what else you could do? If you do it now, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get one of these. I'm going to give you one of these. These are collector's items. You can't get one of those. Those are impossible to get. Can you see that? You know what that says? That says Blue Lives Murder. Cops not welcome here. You know what you like to do? Put one of those on your door. You know what your insurance agent loves? Your insurance agent loves seeing that right on the back of your car. That's the bumper sticker your insurance agent loves. You could do that. If you become a patron, you're going to get that, and you're going to get the trader card, and then you know what else? You get some say in what's going to happen on the show in the future, because evidently we are going to be locked in our homes forever and ever because white people think that they are being oppressed if they wear a mask. Restaurants are our culture. Yay, America! Hey, guess what? You can catch me on IG, El Caballo Negrito. You can catch me on Twitter, Caballo Negrito. If that's hard for you to understand or spell or figure out, you know what? There are past episodes where I explained it. I'm not doing that. There is a Venmo. Carlos, dash or hyphen. I don't know what that thing. What is that thing? It's like the tightrope, but it's the short one. It's like a short, like a bridge. You know, those things you burn to make sure that your enemies don't follow you across. Anyway, Carlos dash Wyndham, Windham. Make sure you have the right slave traders. It is the jazz album. It is not the hotel. Also, Cash App at $C to the K to the Wyndham. You can also PayPal me at CK Wyndham. It has been an absolute pleasure spending a little bit of time with you. I really do mean that sincerely. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Please wash your hands. They're so dirty. And if you go outside, put on a goddamn mask. All right. Okay. I love you. Bye. Oh, tomorrow come join me. I'm going to be here with Dominique Jones. She's going to be fucking brilliant. Okay. Bye. Bye.